let's keep the zero turns train rolling. This is actually the first chaos since Noctis' release with his LD and burst that is more than 2 waves. So yeah, I was wondering how that would pan out, because normally, you know, I start with the burst, and then I go into the summon on Keiss' turn when he runs out of warp step, and then after that, you kind of just stall it out with the friend Noctis until Sazh comes back and we bring it home. I was wondering how that would translate to 3 waves, if that was going to mess up turn orders, would I have to reset anything, and it wasn't a problem at all. We were able to get to the shaman with no summon left, and it didn't matter. I think I still had a couple turns left with the Noctis friend to keep the shenanigans going. And yeah, this wasn't a problem. I don't know what I was so worried about. And this is the first time I've ever done this here. I figure, you know what? There's one target. Let's just keep the launches coming. Probably be more damage than if I would have just used that warp strike. Like, I know I did kind of just miss out on a turn of attacking, but I think the launch damage made up for it. I'd like to think so, anyway. Because my goal was to just take out his first lifespan in the burst sequence. Because I did not want him reviving otherwise. So if anything, we can actually just begin the fight now with that first... Yeah, see, over 1 million. Yeah, so now we can continue with the fight. And his first life is just done. So we can take him out quickly. Now, this is the boss from the Lock event, which is probably, well, yeah, I'd say it's well known for being one of the easier chaoses, even for its time. Like, yeah, it was early chaos, but I don't remember anybody really struggling too bad with that one. But even if you didn't, you know, purple lock or whatever, you didn't really need to. Yeah, my team for this back in the day was Cloud, Y'shtola, and Garland, all purple. Yeah, and it wasn't so bad. And then okay, now I'm going down memory lane. And then I duoed it. I went back after Setzer got EX+, because he's synergy there, but he didn't have EX+ at the time. So I went back there and duoed it with Setzer and Y'shtola. It was a lot of fun. It was a long time ago. Early chaos. And this is kind of cool what I'm able to set up here. I always love when this happens. So we can kill with hero support. And that way on Noctis' next turn, he can just launch going into this next wave. Perfect. Look at that. Not sure what I was waiting for there. Just making sure turns were alright. And we're all good. That has happened sometimes. If I'm not being very careful, and I'm just going through and hitting skills and making sure I'm getting my rotations right. Like if I don't stop and think, I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing it. And then I look down at the turn count and it says 1 on there. I'm like, how the hell did that happen? It's because I went too fast and wasn't paying attention. So usually when I'm stalling, not pressing any buttons, that's what I'm looking at. Is the warp step buff? Is it still active? Can we still do this? I mentioned this before in the Dimensions End video, but I got Kefka. The burst came for free, the LD took forever to show up, and I got another burst on the way trying to get the LD. I'm not even going to complain though. I spent way more than I wanted to, which is never fun. But Kefka is one of those characters that I always wanted to throw him into the mix, but his timing was always so bad. There was always other stuff right around there that I just happened to want more. So I'm like, okay, I'll pass on Kefka this time. Okay, I'll pass on him again. Yeah, pretty much every time he's come around, it's been like that. The last one was Cloud of Darkness. I want her more. This truck, are you serious? Every time. I want to be outside though, it's nice out. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I also figure, you know, this channel has just made Kefka its mascot, and none of the people who make videos on here have a maxed out Kefka. What's up with that? But now, actually, I do, and Josh does too. Thrifty. He got Kefka's Burst for free, and then he got Kefka's LD in 4 tickets. And this dude has over 1 million gems already. So he can keep saving, because there is no God. I'm just kidding. Congratulations, dude. But yeah, it was like, yeah, it is weird. We've had Kefka as our mascot for the longest time. Like, over a year. Because we started this channel before the Cosmos era. This channel has been around. That's when there were maybe like 4 subscribers for a long, long time. Yeah, this was pre-Cosmos. We didn't even have like Renoa yet. No, I think we had just gotten Renoa. It was like right around that time. And Kefka was our mascot. I don't want to say since then, but it's probably like, yeah, it was... No, it was towards... Okay, no, no, I remember now. Because it wasn't until Breezy made us our first intro. And he put Kefka in there as like the mascot. That picture of Kefka that I always still shot when we start videos. Because Breezy made that. Excuse me. And he put Kefka in there. That was tail end of Cosmos right before Chaos started. So basically all of the Chaos era, we have been sporting Kefka as our mascot, and as of last night, people who actually make content here have Kefka to use. Yeah, only other Kefka appearances I can think of are Count Steams. I went back and did the Warrior of Light method. I'm sure you all remember that. Not that video, I'm saying that that strategy. And I didn't have any good friends. I had no mages. The only mage friends I had was a 35 CP Kefka, and he shut that fight down with that Trine, that HP silence. Those teams couldn't move. Yeah, Kefka's kit has always been very impressive towards bosses, and I'm very happy that I'm able to finally take advantage of it. And he's, contrary to popular belief by some, by some I mean barely anyone, Kefka's probably, I don't want to say he's the most, but he's up there. There's an argument to be made that he would be the most iconic Final Fantasy villain ever. Iconic might be a weird word. If you want to talk iconic, it's probably Sephiroth, because I think that's the one that most people just know as Final Fantasy villain. Even people who aren't necessarily Final Fantasy fans, it's more likely that they would know who Sephiroth is as opposed to Kefka. But as far as villains just being good villains, well-written villains, and being successful villains, no one beats Kefka. He's number 1. Like, no contest there. Whether he's your favorite or not, those things can't be denied. It's amazing how long I waited to, because I'm like, oh, am I going to get the break order right? Just hit A, dude. I'm totally overanalyzing this. There we go, break them both back. Perfect. I don't know how I did this with still 4 hero supports. Dude, use them. Come on. I think I end the fight with 1 left, which means I could have done more. That's okay. No, you have to LD right now, my friend. You have to. Because Keiss just lost Warp Step. And so did Noctis. You have to press it. There we go. The Shaman. Yeah, the Fang Lost Chapter. That was, they used Sarah on that one, which I didn't see a whole lot of. A lot of it was, it was basically all we had, unless you pulled for Titus. or Fang, was Cloud, Warrior of Light at base EX at the time, and Charlotta at base EX at the time. Unless you had Titus or Fang, which most people didn't, especially Fang. A lot of people did Purple Titus because they were excited, you know, Final Fantasy X fans. But Fang, there weren't as many Purple Fangs running around. So pretty much everybody used Cloud, Warrior of Light, Charlotta. I used Sarah instead of Charlotte though, and probably wasn't as good for the score, but as far as just handling the fight, she shuts him down with her debuffs. She's so good. And yes, I'm still probably going to chase Sarah's LD and JP, even though there's talk of it being underwhelming and whatnot. She's a favorite character of mine, and I've always just liked using her in this game. So, now I think I'm going to pull for it. These trucks! Really? So they should go down pretty quick now. I think in a couple days we get Emperor's LD, which I'm nervous about because I want to pull for that too, but Kefka kind of ran me dry. So I got some grinding to do. Oh my god. It's alright though. Kefka was worth it to me. I'm very happy. So I think, yeah, he'll be synergy for this. He's synergy for Emperor's Lost Chapter. And I'm blanking. What is the Strago? The Strago character event. That's the one. Damn, I want to pull for that too. This is not good. I'm like broke. I'm like, I want this, and this. Oh, we'll see what happens. I might have to skip some stuff. So, okay. I think what I might do then is try just a little bit for the Emperor LD, because I don't really need that. And two, it's going to come back around when Emperor gets his burst anyway, so maybe I'll just pull then. Because I would rather not skip Realm. Realm is another character that I've wanted to add to the roster for the longest time, but it was always bad timing. But this time around, I'm not skipping Realm. I definitely want her on the team. She's so fun, so unique. Just really good. Great for turns. Great for just shenanigans for the bosses. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Realm, so definitely gonna chase her. Yeah, Lufinia's coming up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Strago event is the last character event before we get Lufinia difficulty. Wow. You know, the Chaos era was a great time. I had a lot of fun with this era, so it's kind of sad to see it like coming to a close. But it's always good to make room for bigger and better things. And Lufinia, I'm ready for you. Bring it on. And that's our 0. Next, I think I'll go with the challenge quest. So until then, hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.